Guide your big toes to touch and let your hips fall on back towards your heels. Then begin to walk your arms out in front of you as long as you can reach, but allowing your elbows to connect with the ground. Letting your forehead rest on the ground. Just pausing to melt in. Allowing your hips to begin to open. Allowing the shoulders to fall towards the ground, your chest melting towards the earth. Just beginning to pause and connect with your breath. Feeling as the breath fills your body and then empties. Looking for the balance between effort and ease of your breath. I want it to feel fluid and natural, yet you're still kind of pushing the limits and testing your boundaries. Let's go ahead and take some nice deep breaths together. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly, roll the breath into your chest. Take one more sip in. Open mouth, exhale, press it out. Keep pressing until there's nothing left, until you feel your belly pull in. Perfect. One more time like that. Really inhale through your nose. One more sip in. Open mouth, exhale, press it out. Through your mouth, keep pressing until you feel your belly nice and engaged. Perfect. Now seal your lips to touch so you can cultivate the Ujjayi pranayama, the lovely heated breath. Inhale through your nose. Ujjayi, exhale, send the breath back out your nose, this time creating the constriction in the back of your throat, as if you were fogging up a mirror with your breath. Hearing that nice oceanic sound. Remember, that's going to give you a little more heat since we're not practicing in a heated room. It'll engage your belly a little more and just kind of create that sense of fire, of power. One more time, inhale. Ujjayi, let it go. Perfect. Inhale, lift your right arm off the mat, keeping your forehead glued to the earth. I just want your right arm, your shoulder lifted, and then rotate your thumb, so your thumb's facing up to the sky just to protect your shoulders, squeezing your belly, keeping your shoulders in one line for 3, 2, 1. Release your shoulder and hand to the ground. Inhale, take your right arm and shoulder off of the earth, just hovering there, and then rotate your thumb up towards the sky to just create a little less strain in your shoulder. Forehead to the earth for 3, 2, 1. Release your arm to the ground, and then roll your forehead side to side, just massaging your third eye center. Letting go of the tension, letting go of the lines. Inhale, press yourself up to a tabletop, stacking your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists, and then welcoming your cat and cows, dropping your belly to the earth while lifting your gaze. And then rolling your spine high to the sky, perhaps tucking your chin in towards your chest. Begin to engage your belly, flowing back and forth through the rolling motion. That feels good to you. You can always add in some hip sways, hip rolls, barrel rolls, opening the side body, bending your elbows, whatever you want. Just enjoying the movement, enjoying the moving meditation. Dropping back, maybe swaying side to side, whatever you want. Just let it go. Create some movement. Breath to movement. Find stillness in your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, keep that cat and cow motion going, almost like if we were in a booty yoga class, and then just walk your hands perhaps over to the left, just so you're kind of at the long side of your mat. Keep that motion going. Inhale, come up onto your knees. Take your arms nice and high. Shoulders right over your hips. Really pull your belly in. Face is soft. Inhale. Exhale, find a very gentle heart opener. Just cactus your arms. Push your hips forward very little bit. Lift your gaze. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, begin to roll your spine to hook your fingertips onto your knees. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then you can kind of sway side to side, pressing one hip to the side, maybe lifting one shoulder, just opening the spine. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Open the neck. Let it feel good. Rolling one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lift yourself up. Take your arms high again. Exhale, find your little cactus with your arms, your little heart lift. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Again, vertebrae at a time. Hooking your fingertips on your knees, maybe swing side to side. Inhale, roll up, take your arms high. Exhale, a little heart opener. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, roll down, hook your fingertips onto your knees, really round the spine, hollow out the chest. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, cactus it out. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now go ahead and step your right foot out beside you so that your toes are facing straight out in front of you. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, take it over to the right. Guide your right arm and press it into your right thigh and then reach up and over with your left hand. Palm shining out in front of you. Opening the left side of the body, pulling the left shoulder back and open. Breathing. Perhaps you roll out your wrists. Gentle face, maybe your eyes are closed. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, plant your left hand to the earth, reach your right arm up and over. Keeping your right foot glued to the earth, all of your foot, all of your toes. Now stay as you are, but roll your chest so it's to the sky, a little back bend. Really opening with the right shoulder and let your head and neck hang heavy. It's just a little movement of your upper spine and your chest. Inhale, guide your spine straight again, right arm overhead. Inhale, use your obliques, lift yourself up. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. One more time. Inhale, up through center, use your obliques. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale through center, exhale, plant your left hand and pause with your right arm overhead. Now lift your right leg off of the earth. Your right foot is flexed a lot. And begin to lift your right foot up to the sky and then lowering it down. Nice, it's a leg lift. So you're working your glute, your inner thigh, your outer thigh, that muffin top area just for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your leg, hold, place your leg to the earth. Inhale, lift yourself through center. Exhale, sit back on your left foot. At first, keep your right toes glued to the earth. You can stay up on your hands, maybe come to your forearms. Maybe you sway side to side, almost like a skandasana motion. Now I want you to pull your right toes off the earth so you're on your right heel, and then you can sink in a little more. Really opening the right inner thigh, breathing into it, maybe swaying side to side, maybe letting your head and neck hang heavy. You can point your toes and then flex your foot if you'd like, maybe flossing back and forth between the sensation. All right, when you're ready to lift yourself back up, arms go high. Exhale, guide your knee right in towards center. Maybe you shimmy and shake. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, find your little heart opener. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale this time, roll all the way down, bow your chest over your thighs, arms go behind you. A nice little curled in, tucked in child's pose. Let your forehead kiss the ground or hover, it's intense in your hips. You can sway side to side and really breathe into your hip flexors. It's intense, especially first thing in the morning. Finding the balance between effort and ease. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms go high, gaze lifts. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, bow your chest all the way down over your thighs. Maybe this time you keep your chest a little lifted, engage your core a little more and sway side to side your choice. Either a little more active with your palms facing the sky, or you're resting your chest on your thighs. Inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time, take your arms high, gaze lifts. Exhale, cactus your arms. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, roll all the way down. Bow your chest over your thighs. Maybe you stay lifted with your shoulders back and down for a little more activation, or bow your chest over your thighs, your choice. Inhale, roll yourself up. Arms go high. Exhale, cactus your arms. Guide your hands to heart center, and then extend your left leg out beside you. Your left toe is shooting straight out in front of you. Your whole left foot is glued to the earth. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, take it over to the left. Press your left hand into your inner thigh, reaching up and over with your right arm. Pull your right shoulder open, back and down. Opening the right side of the body, breathing, letting you feel good. Maybe rolling out your wrists. Inhale here. Exhale, stamp your right hand to the earth, and on your exhale, reach your left arm up and over, pause. Keep gluing your left foot to the earth, over the left side of the body. Now spin your heart space towards the sky. Open your left shoulder even more. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Nice big heart opener. Guide your spine back to nice straight equilibrium. Inhale, lift yourself up, and exhale over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand or right hand to the earth. Left arm goes up and over. Using your core, here we go. Inhale, lift yourself through center, and on your exhale, over to the left. Inhale through center, exhale, right hand to the earth, left arm goes overhead, and pause, breathing. Now ground down into your right hand and lift your left leg off the earth. Make sure your left foot is flexed a lot, and then begin to lift your left leg high to the sky, squeezing the inner thigh, squeezing the outer thigh, squeezing your booty, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your leg high, squeezing, plant your leg to the earth. Inhale, lift yourself through center. Guide your hands to heart center. Now begin to sit back onto your right heel. At first, keep your left foot glued to the earth. Acknowledging the sensation in your inner thigh and just breathing through it, maybe swaying side to side. Now, if you'd like, pull your left toes off the earth so that your left heel is digging into the ground. A little different sensation. Maybe you stay lifted on your hands, maybe you come on your forearms. Maybe you let your head and neck hang heavy, your choice, your practice. All right, plant your hands into the air. Inhale, lift yourself up. Guide your left knee and exhale, hands to heart center. Perfect. Guide your hands to the earth. Continue that cat and cow motion. Maybe you go all the way around your mat, or maybe you just take it back towards the front of your mat. Either way, however you get there is great. We're just meeting up at the top of our mat. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your hips nice and high. You already know that your feet are hip width distance, your hands are shoulder width distance, and then feel free to walk out your dog. Press one heel to the earth and then the other. Pull your shoulders from your ears, dig all 10 fingers into the earth. A nice flat hand, don't let your knuckles creep up to the sky. Inhale, take your right leg high to the sky. Now exhale, open up your hip. Nice little scorpion leg and draw some circles, going one direction and then the other. If you want more sensation here, drop your left forearm to the earth. You keep your right hand grounded into the ground with a nice straight arm, but your left forearm's glued to the earth. A little deeper sensation. Press back up into your left hand and now spin your right hip shut. Inhale, take your right leg higher. Exhale, Shiva squat in your down dog. So you guide your right knee behind your left. Just bend your left knee a little bit. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low lunge. Slowly step your right foot in between your hands. Now pause just for a second. Maybe moving backwards and forwards. It's intense. And then drop your back knee to the earth. Plant your left hand to the earth. Inhale, take your right arm high for a twist, or place your right hand on your hip. Just gazing over your right shoulder wherever you are. Breathing, suffocating to your left hip. Make sure your right knee is still stacked over your right ankle. Awesome. Inhale, guide your hand back to center, squaring your hands next to your foot. Inhale, take your arms nice and high. You're in that nice low lunge. Make sure you caress your hips forward a ton. Shoulders are over your hips, but away from your ears. Inhale here. Exhale, guide your right hand next to your right side body. Reach up and over with your left arm, opening the left side of the body. Maybe you let your head and neck hang heavy. Maybe you sway your head side to side or roll your wrists. Let it feel good. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, find your little cactus, your heart opener. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, plant your hands next to your foot. Inhale, half split. Pull your right toes back towards your face and bow your chest over your right leg. Letting it feel good. Let your head and neck hang heavy or tuck your chin in towards your chest. Maybe you point and flex your foot. Maybe you sway your foot side to side. Just let it feel good. Inhale, gaze towards your front foot. Exhale, pyramid pose. So step your back foot in halfway. Your back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, half lift your chest. Exhale, bow your chest over your right thigh. Now consciously pull your right hip in line with your left. It's gonna wanna jut forward. You just gotta kind of tuck it back. Letting your head hang, breathing into the deep sensation. Finding the balance between effort and ease. Inhale, gaze towards your foot. Exhale, half splits. Lift your left leg high to the sky, as high as it wants to go. No rush, no worries. Begin to bend your left knee. Now reach your right hand to capture your foot with your hand, and then spin your left hip and open as much as you possibly can to the left. And begin to pull your foot in towards your glute with your hand. You should feel awesome opening in the left hip flexor. Trying to let your head and neck still hanging heavy. Breathing for balance. Gently let go of your foot with your hand. Spin your left hip so it's facing the ground again. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee behind right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat last time. Inhale, high half splits. Exhale, stamp your back foot to the earth. Find your low half split. So pull your right toes towards your face. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, high plank. Swing your right leg to meet your left. Always an option to come down to your knees. If you're uplifted like me, just press your heels in towards the wall behind you. Pull your tummy in, stack your shoulders right over your wrists, hips in line with your shoulders. Nice, guys. Breathing here. Now just add some little hip dips. Swing your hips to the side, engaging your core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, downward facing dog. Take your hips high. Maybe you walk out your dog. Let it feel good. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, and now open up your left hip. Drawing hip circles one way and then the other. Remember, if you want more sensation, drop your right forearm to the earth. Keep your left arm nice and straight. Just diving deeper into the sensation, testing your balance. Press your right hand back into the earth. Spin your left hip shut. Inhale, take your left leg higher. Exhale, gentle Shiva squat, left knee behind right. You really don't have to bend your knee that much. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot in between your hands. Now pause with your back knee lifted. Shimmy forward and back. It's intense. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Let the energy escape out of your body through your breath. Go ahead and drop your back knee to the earth. Stamp your right hand to the ground. Exhale, gentle twist, looking over the left shoulder. Perhaps your hand is to your hip. Maybe your arm is extended. Maybe your arm is high to the sky. Making it work for you. Pulling your belly in. Left knee's right over your left ankle. So strong. Inhale, come through center. Inhale, lift your arms so that your shoulders are stacked right over your hips. Keep pressing your hips forward and down, diving super deep into your right hip flexor. Inhale here. Exhale, take it over to the left. Shining your palms forward, pull your right shoulder back and down, opening the right side of the body, breathing. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, find your little heart opener. Lift your gaze, squeeze the tips of your shoulders. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, half splits. Plant your fingertips next to your left foot and pull your left toes back towards your face. Shaking your head side to side, yes and no. Maybe pointing and flexing your foot. Washing the sensation through your body, letting it feel good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. So step your right foot in halfway. Right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold your chest over your left thigh. Remember, you gotta consciously pull your left hip back. Breathing, breathing. Finding your edge, using your breath to walk the line. Gaze at your front foot. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, half splits. It doesn't have to be pretty. Your leg doesn't have to go very high. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Begin to spin your right hip open tremendously towards the right. Reach your left hand to grab your foot, and then pull your foot in towards your glute. Opening the right hip flexor a ton. Keep gazing down at the earth for your balance and breathing. Opening the hip. Gently let go of your foot with your hands. Spin your right hip so it faces the earth. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee behind left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, high half splits. Exhale, low half splits. Drop your back knee to the earth. Inhale, pull your left toes towards your face. Rebound your chest over your thigh. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, high plank. Swing your left leg to meet your right and pause. Squeeze the tummy. Begin to tap your right toes out to the side and then your left toes. Just breathing. If you want to take this up, you can jump both toes. Just for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding your high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big old breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step both of your feet, the top of your mat, hip width distance, and then bow into yourself. Let your head and neck hang super heavy. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. You can always grab each elbow, crease, swing side to side. You can interlace your hands at the base of your neck. Just letting it feel good. If you want more, you can find gorilla by stamping your hands, palms face up, underneath the flats of your feet, pulling your heart forward, and then bowing it in. Wherever you are, just remembering that the weight's in your toes, so you're leaning gently forward. If your hands are bound, go ahead and release them. Keep your feet at hip width distance. Now plant your left hand to the earth, center of your chest. Bend your left knee. Inhale, take your right arm high to the sky for a nice twist. Maybe you roll out your neck if that feels okay, or let your head and neck hang heavy. Inhale, open up more. Exhale, let's switch sides. Guide your right hand to the center of your mat. Begin to bend your right knee. Inhale, take your left arm high to the sky. Maybe you let your head and neck hang. You roll your neck, your choice. Just spinning your heart space towards the sky. Inhale, open up more. Exhale, fold. Slowly begin to toe heel your feet together to touch. Big toes kissing. Inhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Keep your chin tucked in, let your arms dangle. Exhale, roll your shoulders super big down your back on the top. Find standing at attention, Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Hands are heart center. Your legs are very activated. Pull your kneecaps off your knees. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your booty. Drop your shoulders from your ears and pause. Set your intention. Maybe it's a reminder to find the balance between effort and ease. Maybe something else is calling. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, let it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Gently blink your eyes open and release your hands to your side. Inhale, mountain pose, swoop your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers except for your pointers and your thumbs. Inhale, grow tall, but pull your shoulders from your ears. Exhale, take it over to the right. Brush your left hip away from you, and then pull your left shoulder back. Maybe you gaze under the left armpit. Equal weight in both feet. Try not to break the mat with your toes. Breathing into the side body. Diving a little deeper. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, take it to the left. Press your right hip away from you. Pull your right shoulder back. Opening the chest. Maybe you gaze under your right armpit. Equal weight in both feet. How are your toes? Mine were like claws into the earth. Loosen the toes, soften the fit. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, find your little cactus heart up here. This time, brush your hips forward a bunch. Shift the weight into your heels, lift your chest. Lift your gaze, squeeze the tips of your shoulder blades together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center, swan dive. Pausing your fold, bend one knee and then the other, walk it out. Inhale, half lift. Kiss your fingertips into your shins. I want your spine super straight and flat. Squeeze your shoulder tips back. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back to your top of your push-up. Remember, your belly's in super tight. Feel your strength. Inhale, shift forward through your toes. Exhale, low plank. Drop your elbows 90 degrees. Always an option to drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe your knees kiss the ground, maybe they're lifted, your choice. Digging the tops of your feet into the ground. Now roll your shoulders back and down. Soften your face, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes, take your hips nice and high. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, let it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, hop, jump, walk. Your choice, top of your mat, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Pull your power up with you. And then interlace your hands at the top. Let's change it up. Inhale, get your right knee in line with your hip. Flex your right foot and locked. Now begin to pull your right knee towards your belly and then lower it. Pulsing here. You should feel some nice abdominal engagement. Nice. Some work in the thigh, your hip. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your knee up towards your belly as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale, take it over to the right. Woo, little left side body opener. Squeeze your belly. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, stand your right foot to the earth. Inhale, left knee in line with your hip. Your left foot is flexed all the way. And begin to pull your left knee towards your belly, pulsing, squeezing the core. Nice, guys. Shoulders away from your ears. Pull your knee as much as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing with your knee into your belly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, side bend to the left. Woo! Use your core for balance. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, stand your foot. Awesome. Inhale, grow your arms. Exhale, heart opener. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Wash it out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Flowing through your vinyasa, whatever it looks like. Maybe you skip it. Maybe you'll hold a high plank. Or just meet in down dog. Both is beautiful. Take a nice breath in when you found your down dog. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Singing nice and low into your chair. Maybe stacking your knees over your ankles, or at least just not letting your knees go past your toes. A little tucking your toe to protect your lower back. Squeezing the core. Arms are lifted or on a 90-degree angle, your choice. Just squeezing your knees together. Softening your face. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Remember, you can always skip it. Your choice. Your practice. Wherever you are, just meeting in a downward facing dog. Finishing your vinyasa if you chose to take it. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Now flex your right foot a lot so your toes are facing down to the earth. Your right hip is nice and spun shut. Inhale, take your right leg higher. Exhale, very slowly, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands to make your belly work. Inhale, warrior 2. Stand your back foot to the earth. Lift your chest. Your front knee is right over your front ankle. Shoulders right over your hips. We're not too forward, too far back. Nice straight spine. How's the knife edge of your back foot? I want glued to the earth so your back leg is super engaged. Tummy's all the way in. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Take it forward. Now tick-tock your arms 6 and 12. You're either resting your front forearm on your thigh or straightening your arm and digging into the side of your knee or chest. Still gluing the knife edge of your back foot to the earth. Spinning your chest towards the sky. dragging the left shoulder from your ear. If you want more, you can guide your left arm overhead. Maybe even gaze down at your front foot, respect your knee. Keep breathing into the side body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Use your obliques, lift your chest. Shoot your top arm high. A little to the right in your back arm, or you can bend into your half line by draping your left arm around your lower back. Sinking deeper into your lunge. Pull shoulders from your ears. Tummy sit tight. Inhale here. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your arms and flow it through. Maybe the right leg lifts. You can even drop your left knee to get you there. Finding your down dog, however you choose. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Remember, your foot is flexed, so your toes are facing the earth. Your left hip is spun shut. Inhale, take your left leg higher. Exhale, very slowly, low lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Stamp your back foot down 90 degrees. Lift your chest. Shoulders are right over your hips. Front knees are right over your front ankle. Sending your gaze over your front middle finger. Pull your shoulders back and then drop them from your ears. How's your tummy? Keep squeezing it in. Your body's active. Breath is fluid. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock forward. Boom. Remember options here. You can rest your front foot on your thigh for a little support, or if you want more activation, straighten your left arm, digging into your side of your thigh. Lifting your gaze. Gluing the knife edge of your back foot to the earth. Make your side body work. If you want more, guide your right arm overhead. Maybe you send your gaze towards the earth. Sometimes my neck is over it, and looking at the ground is nice. Using your obliques, inhale, reverse warrior. Shoot your top arm high, little to the weight in your back arm. Recommit to your lunge, so we often lose it. If you want, take your right arm into your half bind around your waist. Inhale here. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your arms and flow it through. Maybe your left leg lifts. Remember, you can drop your right knee to try it on. Chaturangas. Don't feel the greatest in my body lately without the heat, and that's fine. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Stay nice and low into your chair. Thinking about alignment, don't forget the little tucking your tailbone because we're going to switch it up this time. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior three. Keep your right leg behind you. Make sure your right hip spun shut. Your right toes are flexed. Breathe. Pull your belly in to protect your lower back. Inhale, single leg lift. Guide your right knee to your line with your hip. And then bring back those pulses. Pulling your right knee towards your belly. Come on for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior three. Keep your right leg behind you. One last time. Inhale, chair pose. Stand your feet together. So strong. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three on the left. Keep your left leg behind you. Left toes are facing down to the earth. Your left hip is spun shut. Shoulders away from your ears. Belly's in tight. Inhale, single leg lift. Left knee in line with your hip. Your left foot is flexed. And then begin pulsing your knee towards your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior three. Keep your left leg behind you. Woo. Got your balance. Breathe. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow it through, finding your vinyasa. Pausing in your down dog. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, shoot the squat. Right knee behind left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, move slow. Step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Stamp your back foot down, lift your chest. Shoulder right over your hips. Breathing here. So strong. All right, go ahead and cactus your arms. Now lift your front heel off the earth. Just pop your right heel so you're on your right toes. And then we're going to squeeze your forearms together. Some nice chest work. Nice, guys. Can you kiss your forearms together? Woo! So strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause in your cactus arms. Now roll out your arms. Taking your arms high and then pulling your elbows back down. Shoulder work. Keep your right heel lifted the entire time. I know that you can. Woo! For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior two. Just re-extend your arms. Now drop your front heel. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Go ahead and draw some nice big shoulder circles. 3 one direction, and then I went 3 the other. Beautiful. Just opening the shoulder. Awesome. After you've completed your shoulder circles, guide your left arm up. Now pop your right elbow off your thigh. Guide your right hand to half prayer. Boom. And then take your right arm up to the sky. Kind of like a vertical karate chop. Woo! Testing your obliques. Come on for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your right hand at that half prayer. Guide your left arm overhead. Woo! Working the obliques. Yes, you can. Come on for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just find your extended side angle. Woo! Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle. Your front leg still straight. Take your arms forward. Don't forget about the micro bend of your right knee. Keep gluing your back foot to the earth. Opening the left side body. Now gaze towards your front foot. Inhale, half moon. Kick your left leg to the sky. Maybe your right fingertips kiss the earth, a block. Maybe they float in space, your choice. Nice. Your hips are shining out towards the left. How's your belly? How's your breath? Inhale. Exhale, half splits. Guide your left fingertip to the earth. Spin your hips so they're facing down to the ground. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Maybe you shake out your head. Now bend your left knee. Reach your right hand back, catching your foot with your hand for that big old hip stretch like earlier. Spin your left hip open towards the left as much as you can. Keep breathing for your balance. Pull your foot in towards your booty. Gently let go of your foot with your hand. Spin your hips facing to the earth. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, half split. Big transition. Open back up to your half moon. Right fingertips to the earth. Spin your hips dramatically to the left. Left arm goes up high. Left foot is flexed. Perfect. Inhale here. Exhale, triangle. Just drop your back foot to the earth. Reposition your body. Using your obliques. Inhale, reverse triangle. Pause. Gaze towards your back foot. Release your neck. Catch your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your arms and float it through. Release. Washing it away. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, Shiva squat, left knee behind right. You can barely bend your right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low lunge. Slowly step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Stamp your back foot down, lift your chest. Here we are again. On the left. Go ahead and pop your left heel off the earth. Balancing, reminding yourself that you're strong. You got it. Now cactus your arms and begin to squeeze your forearms together. Use the breath. Let go of some of the heat if you need to through your mouth. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your cactus. Now roll out your arms. Pulling your arms up and then down. Woo. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior 2. Drop your front heel. Woo. Exhale, extended side angle. Now welcome in those big old shoulder circles. 3 in one direction, and then 3 in the other. Nice. Breathing and opening the body. Perfect. When you're done with your rotations, lift your left elbow off your thigh with your half prayer, and then begin to lift your left fingertips to the earth. Breathing. Nice. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with your left hand at heart center, and then shoot your right arm overhead, rowing it out. Almost there. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meeting your extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Take a breath in. Exhale, triangle. Take it forward. Tick-tock your arms. Don't forget about the micro bend in your left knee. Don't ever want to lock your knee out. Now gaze towards your front foot. Inhale, half moon. Launch onto the left leg. Fly the right leg high. Left fingertips are floating in space, perhaps to the earth, maybe a block, a chair, your choice. Just shining your hips out to the right. So beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, half split to right fingertips to the earth. Spin your hips so they're facing the earth. Bow your chest over your left thigh. Shaking out your head. Begin to bend your right knee. Reach your left hand back. Capture your foot with your hand. Spin your right hip open out to the right as much as you can. And then pull your foot in toward your booty. Still letting your head and neck hang heavy. You're gazing down at your foot for a little balance. Gently let go of your foot with your hand. Spin your right hip shut. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, lift. Big transition. Exhale, open up to your half moon. Left fingertips to the earth. You have to rotate the hips open again. Flex your right foot. Lift your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, triangle. Just gently land your back foot to the earth. Micro bending your left knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Send your gaze towards your back foot and breathe. Catch your breath. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Slow it through. Meeting an up dog. And then a down dog. Whenever you're ready. When you have found your down dog again, take a big breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze towards your hands. Exhale, come down, take a seat. Perhaps grab a drink of water if you'd like. And then we'll play with some fun and different core. All right. Okay. So go ahead and roll onto your left side and glue your left forearm to the earth. Boom, like that. And then lift up onto your left knee. Your right arm is straight out as if you're kind of like in a supported side plank on your forearm. Take your right arm high, or you can guide your right hand to your hip, your choice. And then begin to lower your left hip to the earth and then lift it back up. So it's huge side oblique action, your hip, your booty. We're right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pause up, lift your top leg high, and then keep that same motion going. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Extend your right arm out in front of you. Kick your foot to your hand, and then drop your hips. Woo! So you're adding in a little kick. Nice. And then drop your hips. Woo! For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right hip to the earth. Oh yeah. You can just kind of stack your knees on top of each other. Inhale, guide your right arm overhead. and exhale, kind of round the spine. Pull the shoulder, just a nice big shoulder circle. Adding in your spine with it. 3 one leg, 3 the other. Perfect. All right, inhale, take your right arm high. Exhale, open your chest like we did earlier. Maybe letting your head and neck hang heavy, spinning the heart space towards the sky. Guide your chest back to center. You can release your right arm to the earth. We'll do a little glute and or thigh work. Some like little clamshells. So you can glue your big toes to touch. Take your right knee high and then begin squeezing your right knee to your left. If you want more, lift your left knee off the earth and then squeeze both together. Perfect. For 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stamp your legs back onto the earth. Go ahead and roll onto your back, guide your knees into your chest, sway side to side. When you're ready, roll to your other side. I'm gonna switch directions so you can see, but you can literally just plop onto your other side if you choose. Right hip's on the earth, right forearm is glued to the ground. When you're ready, press your right knee into the earth, stamp your left foot to the earth. Maybe your hand is to your hip, maybe your hand is lifted your toes. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lower your right hip towards the earth and then lift it back up. Working the obliques, working the core. Nice. Just for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold yourself up, lift your left leg off the ground, and then keep it going. Woo! Dropping your hip towards the earth. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with your leg lifted. Guide your left arm out in front. Kick your foot to your hand and then drop your hip. Woo! That's the fullest version. Come on. You're only here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Drop your hips. You can guide your knees a little more in towards your chest. Moving into those clamshells. Glue your big toes together. Oh, rather, we forgot our shoulder opener. So go ahead and draw a big circle with your shoulder. Opening the chest. Letting it feel good. 3 one leg, 3 the other. Big shoulder circle. When you're ready, pause with your arm up to the sky and your chest really rotate towards the sky. Maybe you can hold on to your head. That feels awesome. Opening the chest. Come back through center, glue your left hand to the ground, and now we'll move into our little clamshells. So glue your big toes together. Begin squeezing the left leg to the right leg. But if you want more, lift both legs off the earth, squeezing your knees together. Perfect. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time just roll onto your belly, finding a Sphinx pose. Glue your forearms to the earth. Pull your belly off the ground. Nice straight spine. Let your head and neck fall. Maybe sway side to side. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. All right, plant your hands into the earth. Press yourself either up through a tabletop or a plank to find your down dog. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, check your foot in between your hands. Now pause here. Plant your left hand into the earth. Inhale, take your right arm high for a twist. Breathing, breathing. Now send your gaze back towards the earth. Let's add on. I want you to kick your left foot to tap your right fingertips. Nice little hip move, going as fast as you'd like. Maybe you just try it a couple times. Maybe you just hold your twist for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Guide your right hand to the earth. Wiggle your right toe out to the right. Find your nice or your runner's lunge. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Opening the right hip. Just breathing. All right, when you're ready, tuck your back toes and inhale, high plank. Swing your right leg behind you. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it to the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Tuck your foot in between your hands. Plant your right hand to the ground. Inhale, left arm goes high. Nice twist. Breathing your twist. Guide your gaze back towards your front foot. And then begin to kick your right foot into your left hand. Nice. Going as fast as you like. Maybe you just do it a couple of times. Maybe you hold your twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and wiggle your left foot, upper left corner of your mat, and sink into your runner's lunge. You can drop your back knee here and tuck your back toes. Just swaying side to side. When you're ready, tuck your back toes, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Let it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Guide your right knee toward your right wrist and your ankle towards your left. Scoot your left leg directly behind you. Inhale, walk your hands towards your hips. Exhale, melt down. You can either stay on your hands, on your forearms. Maybe your forehead kisses the ground. Maybe you guide a pillow or a prop underneath your right hip. Just slowing down your breath. Softening your face. Coming back to our intention of looking for the balance between effort and ease. This is a perfect posture to explore that. When you're holding on to that effort too much, your body's tense. You're not allowing yourself to breathe or to dive into the posture. But when you welcome in a little bit of ease, your body begins to melt. Inhale, slowly begin to lift yourself up. Excuse me. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take your right leg high to the sky. Feel free to open up your hip, drawing some hip circles. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. Guide your left knee toward your left wrist and your ankle toward your right. Scoot your right leg directly behind you. Inhale, walk your hands towards your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, begin to fold. Maybe you stay lifted on your hands, maybe you come down to your forearms, your forehead. Again, you can always slide a blanket or a prop underneath your left hip for a little support. Pull your shoulders from your ears. Soften your face and breathe. Use your breath to let go of the tension in your body. Signal to your body that you can let go. Slowly begin to lift your chest by walking your hands towards your hips. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take your left leg high. Open up your hip, draw hip circles. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come down to your knees. Take a seat on your heels. Close your eyes. Tuck your shoulders over your hips. Take a nice breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Gently blink your eyes open and shift your weight to one side so you can extend your legs out in front of you, moving into a seated forward fold. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, begin to bow your chest over your legs. Bend your knees as much as you need. Pull your heart forward and then begin to dive in. Once you've reached your peak, feel free to let your head and neck go. Maybe even swaying side to side. Letting go of all the tension. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, roll down to your back for happy baby. Reach to the insides or the outsides of your feet. Letting gravity pull your knees towards the ground. Glue your lower back to the earth and then sway side to side if you choose. Guide your knees into your chest. Keep on swaying. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop both knees over to the right, a gentle twist. Work your left shoulder towards the ground. Left hip is stacked on top of your right. If you want more sensation, twist your left knee on top of your right. And I ask you to close your eyes. Send your intense and deep breath into your spine. Using your belly strength, inhale, guide your knees through center, and on your exhale, drop them over to the left, guiding your right shoulder to the ground. Belly's in tight. If you want, you can twist your right knee on top of your left, adding more weight into your fold. Eyes are closed, face is gentle. Guide your knees back into your chest one final time. This time lift your head and neck off the mat and wrap your forearms around your shins, crawling into a tiny, lovely little ball. Really round your spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest, squeeze as tight as you can. Take one last deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Find your Shavasana. Open your legs and your arms out nice and wide. Make sure your eyes are closed. And then spend these next few moments completely diving into your breath. The physical work is done. Now you're just pausing to let all of the benefits of your practice sink in. Feeling as the breath fills your body with clean, new energy and health. And feeling as the breath lets anything that's no longer serving you escape your body with your exhale. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Just noticing as your shoulders and your hips and the backs of your heels sink a little deeper into the earth. One more time, the biggest yet. Inhale. Open mouth, let it out. If you're ready to reawaken your body, start by making little shapes with your fingers and toes, maybe swaying your head side to side or reaching your arms overhead for a full body stretch. When you're ready, you can roll over to your favorite side for supported fetal pose, just pausing. And then if you feel inclined, press yourself up to your seat, your Sukhasana, not so easy pose, your seated meditation, asana. If you find yourself lifted, stack your shoulders over your hips. A little tuck in your tailbone, a little lift in your heart. Drop your shoulders back and down. And then guide your hands actively together at your heart center. Press your thumbs into your heart space. Connect with your body, your breath, your heart. Remembering to look for that balance between effort and ease. Between walking the line to try to test yourself, to push yourself, but also giving yourself the respect and the time to breathe. We'll end class with the universal sound of Om together. We'll inhale, and on our exhale, Om, inhale. Please guide your thumbs to your third eye center, the center of your intuition and all-knowing. The teacher whom he loves, cherishes, and respects, the teacher and all of you. Together we bow and say namaste. Namaste.